Hey there, Pisces, how you doing? I just thought I'd show you my big sage. It was a lot bigger than this, and I did a massive clearing in the house today, burn it up. And this sage, I think because the way that it's packed really nicely, so it allows it to breathe and burn. Some are packed too tight and it doesn't naturally burn and you have to keep lighting it. But this one like burns and keeps burning. So I had to actually cut it off so it would cease the burn of the whole thing. And this is what we have in here. So this is a awesome cleared energy out. If you don't clear your spaces, guys, it's a really good thing to do. I find opening the windows, I open the back door and the front door just to let that through. And then after I've saged, I then infuse it with essential oils and do it through a diffuser as well. Just some, warming energy to back into the place. So clearing the negative energy, entering the positive. So it's a good thing to do, especially with the start of the month here. So happy November, guys. I know that things may have been feeling a little bumpy, but we're here to support each other, and let's see what's happening for the month of November for you. I've got some really cool things that I'm going to be producing, and I'm going to let you know soon so you can get access to this. We'll be releasing a special Pisces series for next year for 2024 that you can get access to shortly, where we'll uncover what's happening for the year ahead in business, in love, with our purpose, finances, whatever that may be. And we'll also look at the shifts as well and kind of do forwarded energy in that and what you need to know. But to get access to that, I will let you know because that's something that you'd need to opt into. And I'll let you know when it comes out. So if you haven't already, the way that you will find out is if you're part of the Soulvine tribe. So if you want to register below or, share your details below, and I'll send you more information once I release that. All right, Pisces. So let's have a look at the month ahead and what Spirit wants you to know. I'm going to get a few different spreads out as we get into this. So let's have a look what the main theme of November is going to be for our Pisces. First up, we've got Three of Water, a celebration, wedding, gratitude, birth announcement, the need to have more fun. All right, I'm getting two more. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, it's definitely given us a lot more. I'm going to take them. Let's just have a peek, but I'm going to probably put some back. So we've got Three of Water, strength, energy, Queen of Water, Six of Air, Two of Air, Five of Fire, Justice energy, and the Moon. Yeah, this seems like a little bumpy ride in November, Pisces. At the same time, I'm seeing you making some strong decisions moving forward. I'm seeing like the month a bit like that. I am going to put these away, but I want to get these out so you can kind of see and see if this comes out more in the reading. But like I said, there's something here that I think you're going to be making progress on. Happy that you're making choices that are in support of your journey, or what's coming in is in alignment with your journey. I think alignment is going to be pretty significant here as you're transforming things. Part of the transformation is coming into this synchronicity of who you are and what it is that you want to create for your life. And I feel like November is going to show you more of that, okay? In addition, for it showing more of that with this Three of Water, we're seeing that strength is needed. And sometimes the strength we need is releasing parts of ourselves that we know might be a little harsh in reality. And a lot of the time it's because we're hard on ourselves, right? And I don't know where this seems to be coming from, but there seems to be a situation that really needs some consideration here for how things are making you feel and why things are making you feel that the way that they are. And sometimes, and part of the transformation is actually acknowledging it, feeling into it, to see what it is that you may need, Pisces, and where things can be released, to be gentler on yourself and potentially others here. But just remember, transformation is an inner journey, okay? It's not something outside of ourselves. Maybe the transformation we do see change outside of ourselves, but a lot of the time it starts from within. The Queen of Water, very much your energy, Pisces. This is about deepening relationships, trusting who you are, your intuition, caring for yourself and others. This is very nurturing energy, very loving, nurturing energy. So if you've been holding on to something specific in your life relating to a connection, or wanting to heal a connection, or wanting to call in a special connection, this could just be having that amazing friend, having that amazing partner at work that you can rely on, or in business, having a great relationship with your children, or, family in general. So there's something here that I feel like is I'm just getting healings coming up here, but like coming more together in unison, which I really like. And the Six of Air is talking about things are looking up. This is about the end of the difficult situation. So we can see this transformation happening, but it's also maybe too, you're taking a bit of a break. Maybe as part of the celebration, you are doing something for you, maybe for you and your spouse, or you and your partner, or you and a friend, where you're just allowing yourself to click into a bit more fun, a bit more freedom, just to let go, I think, a little bit more and shed a little bit more of whatever you may be holding on to, Pisces. And this is part of the shedding and the transformative process. So I'm liking that for you for November. As we're pushing through, because this has come up, maybe I'll leave this here. I'm not sure yet. I haven't... let's just see what this is going through to. But we've got the Two of Air. So it's like you're getting to smoother waters, but then it seems to be talking about making a decision, but making decisions by not seeing what's happening or being real of what's happening in your world. It's kind of like this false pretense of something. So I'm not sure what you're not seeing, or not sure what you're not wanting to really acknowledge or face here, but that seems to be coming up with this Two of Air energy, because then it's moving into this Five of Fire, which is a lot about trying to do something, trying to work on something, and it butting heads, or not congruent, on the same page, not in alignment, whatever words that you want to use there. Something is happening where it's not connecting, it's not coming together. I think I'm just getting here, it's like, and this is connecting with this Two of Air, it's like seeing the situation for what it is and looking at what needs to be resolved here, not trying to go, I feel like there's things here that aren't being listened to, acknowledged, or heard, and perspectives being greater than one's own. So there's something here about that. And Pisces, this can be vice versa energy, someone that you're dealing with, but I'm just acknowledge, like I can really see someone looking at this going, you've got to be kidding me. That's kind of energy I'm getting, like, how can you not see this? But so there's something happening. Again, I don't know what that is or who that's about, but I can just see the frustration that's occurring around a situation, getting on the same page here. But I think what's interesting is that you finally get some form of breakthrough here and get to calmer waters, and then something's happening still underneath. This could be a part of the journey as we're connecting in, and then we move to the Justice energy. So fair and just decisions. This is talking about knowing what you're doing is the right thing, okay? And what people believe is right is their own thoughts and process. But I do feel that this is something that is a win-win, or a fair judgment in play based on values, morals, and the right thing. Because, right, wrong, everyone has their different way of seeing, okay? Different way of being brought up. So I feel like this could be part of the conflict, is the way certain belief systems are around certain situations. Some people might be more, structured and thinks that's how it has to be. Some people are more like fluid. Some people are more strict. Some people are more disciplined. There's something here around that I just feel some people may be caring a little too hard, or trying to control a little too hard around situations, where others are trying to be a bit more free flowing, and that there's a disconnect. This could be what it's about, Pisces. But in saying that, I like that there's justice being served here. There's justice that is prevailing, and that's what we want at the end of the day, right? We all want things to be balanced. We all want things to be reasonable. At the end of the day, the Moon energy is talking about your own insights here, your own intuition here, Pisces, and things that may be happening behind the scenes. But in addition to things happening behind the scenes, I feel this is very powerful energy, because even in the moon still lights up the sky in its own way. It lights up the darkness in its own way, okay, allowing you to see certain things. But also with the moon comes illusion. So be mindful of what you're seeing, or what you're confirming bias against is what it's giving me. So I just feel like there's a part of you that needs to release something here around some certain fears that you may be experiencing, Pisces. But overall, when we're connecting into this energy, I'm getting a strong sense of self and a strong sense of like something working together for you in unison. I'm going to get another row of these cards, and then we're going to go dive a little bit deeper, okay, with the tarot. But this is the Angel Oracle. I want to see where else this takes us, and I'm going to read them a couple of different ways for November. Thank you, Spirit. So we've got awakening energy. We've got the Seven of Earth. We've got life experience and Five of Air. Yeah, someone's made a choice somewhere along the path here, Pisces, with life experience and Five of Air. It's interesting. This is a very in and out energy. Just there's like great progress, and then there's like shit dealing with this. Great progress, and then back to something else. Like that's the energy that I'm feeling. It's just not potentially a smooth, yay, we're out of the waters kind of energy. It's like dealing with shit, and I'm just letting you know. But what I like about it is it's still better progress than potentially what things have been, Pisces, because we're seeing this awakening energy. If we're looking at Three of Water, Two of Air, and awakening, this is like someone, I think people making a decision to come together, people making a decision potentially to reconcile, making a decision to put a little bit more fun energy into the things that you're doing. But it's also letting, wanting to make a decision on something is also kind of saying that it's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out energy is what I'm feeling here, okay? Or potentially ignoring a problem, or someone feels that a problem is being ignored and kind of swept under the rug here. But what I do like is this awakening energy and the perspective that we did see, I did mention already, and that's what's showing up here. It's awakening to that. It's awakening and recognizing that you need to be you. Changing for someone else, I get recognizing ourselves and where we might need to improve as humans, right? And I think I mentioned this the other day, whether we get easily angered, whether we're like constantly trying to do things to prove our worth to people. Sometimes it's hard to see those parts of ourselves that may be impacting other people, but most of all impacting ourselves, right? And when I say about impacting other people, sometimes we just can't see our blind spots at the end of the day. And transforming and self-awareness, you need to be self-aware to be able to transform, okay? Or sometimes, spirit, the universe, create some form of shift to happen for us to actually see things in a different way for a moment, and then what we do thereafter with it. But sometimes we have to keep learning those lessons. So you get to decide what that is for you, Pisces, this month. But in saying that, this awakening energy, I think, is finally like, yes, there is judgment here. There is opportunity to awaken here. There's an opportunity to see things differently that's going to support you. But I also know if you're dealing with someone else, it's not easy if they're not willing to expand their thoughts and are very structured and rigid in their approach, or very, I think just they see things the way they see things and they're not willing to have some freedom in that. With the Strength energy, the Five of Fire and the Seven of Earth, again, this is interesting because I think you're dealing with a situation or a person here that you're trying to be this compassionate, caring person. You're trying to be understanding, but I feel like your feelings or your situation is kind of being ignored a little bit, or that they're trying to shift the way that you're thinking. And I don't know if it's a form of manipulation, but I feel like whatever you guys are connecting in or trying to talk about or get to a resolve, it's like the underlying nature of it, you're trying to get on the same page, but you can't get on the same page because it's like you're focusing on the issue rather than focusing on how to support the things that are happening. And it just seems that's probably what the issue is that getting to that place is what you can't agree on. And it could just be viewpoints, but I think underneath it, like I said, you want the same thing, which is not an easy position to be in. But what I do see is that what's going to be in your favor quite significantly, Pisces, is your approach to this situation, which is asking for strength, which is asking for compassion. And sometimes people just need to be accepted and acknowledged and heard. And sometimes it's just repeating back what they say to see if you understand it and what they need and what they want. And I know sometimes it sucks when you always have to be the bigger person here or the better person. But I'm reminding you again, Pisces, that is your gift, okay? And you have a very special power to be able to transform these things and situations into win-win solutions, okay, with the justice energy. So there's something here that I think the more that you're putting into that energy, you're going to start seeing the rewards and benefits in more areas of your life. And I think it's going to open space for things to grow and to expand here. So whatever this energy is about, whether this is the home space, whether this is your career, whether it's your family life, you're going to start to see more things being nurtured and growing in a positive light. Again, it's going to be subject to the energy put in it, but there's something special that you have that you can bring to this to really help with that, because it's saying that there might be things that are a little bit of a standstill. We've got two energies saying a little bit of a standstill here, but I think it's allowing things to fall into place. If there is that little bit of pause or that little bit of quiet or that little bit you've invested, just remember there's things, germinating and happening underneath that. It might take a few days, it might take a few weeks, but we're going to start seeing that come to life. With this Queen of Water, justice, and life experience, I feel like someone's getting a reality check here. I don't know who this is or what this is about, but it is coming into balance. But there's also a shift that's going to occur to bring this into balance with this justice energy and life experience. And interesting too, this is talking about relationships developed to a new level. So I don't know if there's some vulnerability that's happening in a connection, people finally opening up about a situation, wanting to get to the truth of the matter here. But I just feel like you might even being asked here, Pisces, this is time for you to expand. This is time for you to go into a path and journey that is more aligned to your truth and who you are as a person. And I know sometimes too, when we're in a dynamic that we're expecting the same that we give and it doesn't happen that way, we kind of question, did you make a mistake or did I make a wrong choice? Again, this is not about the right or wrong. I think it's identifying I think there's just identifying parts of yourself here, Pisces, on what it is that you want and where the fulfillment is coming from. Because at the end of the day, any connection, any relationship, doesn't matter what type of relationship, it's what people are putting into that relationship, right? That will determine what comes out of it. So I think there's someone here that might need to awaken to that. And I feel it's someone that you're dealing with, Pisces, that needs to, I'm getting wake up call. So I'm not sure what that's about. But I think the more that you're investing in yourself, the more loving and compassionate you are. It's very hard to hate people that are caring, supportive, and kind. At the end of the day, usually if they do, when you're like that, it's because it's their own reflection that they're seeing the mistakes that they're making and they're angry at how they're behaving because they can see it's not impacting you. It's a weird paradigm there, but you get what I mean, right? With the 6 of air, the moon energy, and the 5 of air, what's furthermore is that things are moving to smoother waters. Things are clearing out. I still feel that there's more to show up, to be explored or understood here, but I feel like there's great progress that's happening. But like I said, it isn't just necessarily going to be a straightforward few weeks. But with this 5 of air energy, this is talking about learning what from this situation and to review people's motives. So there could be something around, again, the way that someone is showing up, and maybe there is still some form of conflict But I don't think this is your conflict, Pisces. This is conflict within someone else. And maybe they're finally recognizing with someone here who's done something that has impacted the family or impacted a relationship or impacted a business, some choice, some decision. And I don't think it's something that's happened right now. I feel like this has happened, perhaps it's a past energy that's being put into the spotlight right now, is recognizing it's kind of like, I feel like the Five of Air, while it's about battles, it's also about the battle has already happened. The words have already been exchanged. What needed to occur has already occurred. And I'm kind of seeing like the swords are on the ground. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So that's someone basically acknowledging, like, what are you fighting for anymore? You got to accept that you made bad choices. You've got to accept that what you did wasn't right. You've got to accept the words you're using are hurting people. And I feel like that's what's happening. There's some form of really powerful surrender here. And I feel this is a really, really amazing thing, Pisces, when you get into it. So that seems to be the major theme here. We're going to dive in deeper and get some Kipper and get some tarot. So let's see what else we need to know for the month of November. But I hope that's given you a good start here. Let me know too if you'd like a career money reading specific for the month of November as well. I'm happy to do that if you want to focus on that. I feel like sometimes we do get an all-round general read, but you know, let me know. So let's see what else we need to know for November that may be hidden, or what the influence regarding all this. Let's get a couple more. Thanks, Spirit, for our Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising energy. Okay. Mature man. Pathway. Look at this again, Pisces. Sudden wealth, family room, main male. So interesting what's coming through here. I feel like you're going to be having a significant conversation, Pisces. And while this is saying family room, I'm actually seeing you in a room connecting with someone around an opportunity or situation that's being presented to you. It seems like a formal office space or something of that nature is what I'm seeing. This could have been like someone's family business, I'm getting. Like a venue of some kind of a professional space. So I'm not sure what that is, but that's what I'm seeing. The mature man, again, it's interesting because this mature man has also been showing up, and we've got main male. We've got sudden wealth in the middle of this and some path that you're going on here. So increasingly, this could be something that you're part of the investment that we see that you're making. While you might be investing in a relationship or a dynamic, I think there's other things that you're investing in to expand your own life and your own world and where you're focusing. And this might be part of a life experience change that's happening and occurring. And why this might be happening and occurring is because you're really getting on path on where you want to be and what you want to do. So I don't know if you're getting support or have a mentor. This one, being a mature man, there's someone here that has masculine energy, or their masculine energy dominates. So this is someone who I feel is very driven, has a lot, is very active in the work that they're doing, and accomplishment, but they've also had the successes here is what I see. They're well-traveled. Yeah, I'm just getting well-traveled, well-experienced here. So there's someone to lean into or to, who knows, I don't know, I'm getting who knows the industry, who knows the support that you need about something that you're trying to achieve. So I don't know what industry that may be in. I mean, if it's a relationship, you know, maybe it's an industry of marriage, or maybe it's like if you need professional help around legalities, buying a home, then you might be dealing with a lawyer or dealing with a banker. There's something professional here or an industry that you will have to deal with regarding something that you're trying to pursue here. But what I like is this pathway is lit. It's where you're meant to be and where you're meant to go. I'm sure these two came up last week for a reading, but this has got the 11 here, Pisces, and this pathway is also through a 11 portal. So I'm seeing this 1111. When we think of that, I think of the Four of Wands. That's talking about moving into a place that is meant for you, that is destined for you, that brings this heightened I'm on the right path energy, and you're not alone. I see you in unison with someone here walking through this path together. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised, Pisces. It's very warming energy. I can feel you guys holding hands and really feel like you're making the right decision, the right choice wherever you're walking into. And I feel a cleansing coming with this. I know this, I don't know, this is just the energy and the information that's fully downloading. It's very strong energy. So I like this cleansing energy. So whatever's cleansing here or whatever's coming connectedness, because we do see relationship deepening of some kind, there's sudden wealth here. Wealth can come in many forms. While I feel there is a lot of material wealth, maybe you're acquiring some assets. Maybe, you're getting a sum of money. I don't know. Even some of you might be choosing to refinance. I'm seeing like equity, money, being able to invest, sell, something coming in. I feel bank account. I definitely feel something's coming in. I can feel it here. And I think you get to share this, Pisces. I think this could be part of the celebration that's happening as well. But I feel like there's something that you get to share, and there's some main male energy that's around this as well. So there's a lot of masculine energy. This could be very work related, Pisces. But I feel like there's a real heartfelt conversation that will be happening around this family room energy. For some of you, this could be, like I said, an office space. But it's a space where people come together in a family unit. Or regarding family or something of that nature. So I'm not sure where that resonates for you, Pisces, or where it will resonate as the month comes through. But this male energy has some significant importance as well. This could be the person that's presenting this, that you get to exchange something with. But I feel this very positive, powerful energy. So I'm really loving this for you, Pisces, for the month of November. So let's see where else this takes us. And what we need to know here for our Pisces. Mature man energy. So we've got the Six of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So this could be someone from your past or someone that you've dealt with before, Pisces, or someone who has significant past experience, okay? I think they understand. I mean, this could be someone who's retiring as well, but I'm feeling like, or is retired. I'm just feeling like, they know how to do things the right way or the smart way. And the Four of Pentacles, I think, is also that aspect of knowing how to take care of things, even when things feel tight, stuck, like you don't want to let go of. They seem to have this really wonderful way of helping you kind of release and let go of things that where you might be fearing, but also too, for some of you, I feel is going to help show you how to just manage things a bit better. That gives you some freedom with that. But for some of you, I don't know if there's so many different messages downloading. It's huge. For some of you, this could be business related and showing you how to run or effectively build a business is what I'm seeing. For some of you, this could be relational, helping you, supporting you through a relationship, where maybe, there is a dynamic that you're really holding on to and trying to assess what you should be doing, where you should be going. In addition to that, there's something about money that I feel you're trying to be understood, or something to learn here, some lesson. What else do we need to know about this Six of Cups energy, please, Spirit? Yeah, this is about the path that you're going, Pisces. And I think it's interesting, the Three of Wands with the pathway, because the pathway, the Three of Wands is usually the plans that you've got, and then the pathway, like you've got the plans, you're seeing where you're going, and now it's kind of putting that into motion. And I feel there's something here about something in the past that you've done, that maybe you've looked at, maybe you've had experience at, right? You know what? Coming through is also talking about, when you've been in an experience in the past before, and it's something that that you enjoyed doing, or that you enjoyed being around, or the type of lifestyle, way of living. I don't know how to explain it other than that, and I hope you understand what I'm saying here. But it's like you want to recreate that, but also part of recreating, you don't want to make the same mistakes again. It's like you want a second chance at something, and I'm not sure what this second chance is. Again, this could be business related, this could be relationship related, career-wise, but what I am seeing is that this is now the tilt. It's like the tipping point. It's like you've made the plans, you're kind of climbing that little bit of a mountain here, or going after it, and we can see a lot of success and something truly shifting here. seems to be a slow moving energy, and maybe this mature man that you're dealing with is also part of this slow moving energy. They're not in a rush, whatever that is coming on through, and maybe too where there's a little bit of fear because you're kind of like, is this happening? Is this moving forward? Are we making progress here? I think even maybe too, we did see early on in the reading about this pause and standstill. So this could be part of it, and where I can see just a little bit, you might be like, just a little bit of concern. But like they said, there is unnecessary worry right now. Trust in the progress, trust in, the path, the way that it's happening, Pisces. So what do we need to know about this pathway energy? Okay. So there's definitely some form of collaboration, some form of advice and support that you're getting on this path, Pisces, to really build something. What else do we need to know? We've got the Ace of Swords showing up. I mean, there was a few more cards. Let's just have a peek at what they were. Okay. We can see here Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. This is nice, Pisces. You've got two aces. So there seems to be like there's something that you're really going after here. I think you're recognizing where you've been, even though you've been holding onto it, Pisces, because that's really showing up here. There's something that you're holding on. There's something that about new plans and also something cycling out. Very transformative Scorpio energy, okay? In saying that though, what we can see in addition to that is this Eight of Cups, Three of Pentacles. It's like you want to start something new. You're getting advice how to maybe make that happen, how to go that direction, because you're feeling called to go a certain path. Okay. And that path is made for you, right? But you're still, it seems to be trying to find the way forward that's going to support you emotionally and mentally here, because we've both got the clarity. And you know what? You might already be on this path, Pisces, but it's just been a shitty start, okay? Maybe there was hope. Maybe you're kind of, like I said, already made a change and it's not working right now. And maybe that's part of the frustration. And you need to create some form of change in your life. And maybe that change is just within you, or the way that people are handling a situation. That's all that may need to change. It doesn't need to be like turn your whole life upside down, because I feel there's been a lot that has happened already that has kind of turned your life upside down. And you don't want any more of that. So how do you take a different approach? How do you deal with things differently? And to remember, the Eight of Cups are an emotional quest, and that's what you're going on, an emotional quest to find what you need to fulfill, not just your life, but importantly yourself. And I've spoken about this and it seems to come up again. Sometimes it's not going to explore to change your whole life thinking grass is greener, okay? Sometimes it's watering where you are, and I feel there's a little bit of void in your own life that needs to be watered a little bit here, because we can see you're trying to get to this balanced place. You're at a crossroads of trying to feel safe, secure, mentally and emotionally, okay? And we see this again with these two energies. You want this fresh start, but the fresh start has been bumpy. You want this love. You want to feel this overflowing energy that you're doing the right thing and going the right way, and you're on that path. So there's something here, very much I feel around career and purpose, Pisces, someone coming together and helping you make movements forward, okay? So let's have a look what we need to know with this sudden wealth energy. Four of Swords. What else do we need to know here? Wheel of Fortune. So there is something that you're divinely connected to. Let's just see what else. I've got Six of Wands, Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles. I don't read reversals if you're new here. And if I didn't introduce myself, I'm Jamie. Sometimes I just totally forget and get into it. Okay. The reason I don't read reversals, again, if you're new here, the energy speaks to me. The cards are just a tool. Okay, guys. So yeah, there's something that's changing here, and definitely something that's being presented, or someone also coming towards you that I think needs a bit of a ego trip here right now with this Knight of Wands. It's like they're coming to you to feel better about something, Pisces, because they see that it's like You're not even giving a lot to this energy, it seems. You're willing to show them a little bit, but there's also this part of you, it's like you don't even know if you want to engage in this energy because you're not showing your full hand here. You're just coming from a page energy, but maybe too, you're really trying to assess this person's intentions and motives. But ultimately, whatever's happening and whatever's changing here, we can see here that there is successful opportunity when it comes to that. Let's see what comes out with this Four of Swords energy. Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Talk to me, Pisces. What's going on here? It's like something you're down and out about. So I don't know if this sudden wealth energy has come through some form of inheritance or some form of sale, estate, or something of like that. And that could be really, you know, that's not easy to deal with, right? Especially when there's grief involved of some kind. But I also feel this might be for some of you part of a breakthrough, is that even with things that you achieve and the something that you're receiving, because there's something that you're receiving, it keeps showing up in your energy, Pisces, on this ample opportunity, a huge opportunity, a huge way to grow and build something. I still feel like even though this comes, you're now looking at other things that may be like, what are you meant to do now? What are you meant to do next? Okay. And I can see you again at some form of crossroads because there's something here that's making you feel uncomfortable, feeling trapped. And part of that entrapment could be what you're meant to, like, people are putting expectation on what you're meant to do or what you're meant to be doing with the money or with this opportunity. And I think a lot of people maybe considering themselves. And it's interesting because what's really standing out right now for me is that Five of Wands that came up early on when we looked at the overall energy. So you might be finding that, you know, people are having different views on what this investment or where it should go, okay? And I'm saying investment because anything that you're receiving usually is something that you've already invested in, okay? Because what we're further seeing is this Nine of Pentacles. So I think you're also considering, should you be keeping this to yourself? I think you're also recognizing this is a time to feel empowered, to recognize that you are abundant, even though all this other, you know, I'm going to say crap is going on or something or someone that you have to deal with. It's kind of like you're going to put a pause on it, and that's okay. Thank you, Spirit, for that. So another thing, where there is a pause, Pisces, because we're seeing these little pauses happening, you might think that there's some concern around money because maybe, again, you've invested in something, you're waiting for the return on something, whatever this is. This investment can come in many forms, Pisces. I'm not sure where this wealth is coming from, but again, there's something shifting and changing for you financially that's very supportive. But it may be why you're taken time out or this situation has taken a pause, and that's concerning you and that's making you question your path forward, okay? But what I am seeing is that when it comes through, it's like, I can breathe, okay? But there may be conflict in between as well with people that you're dealing with, because it's like, well, I need to do this and I need to do that, or you should be doing this, or you should be doing that, or this is what we should be doing. And it's like, this is not a time to be making any decisions. This is just a time, yep, we can talk about it. We can, you know, try and get on the same page. And maybe even you've got someone telling you, well, you shouldn't even be thinking about that right now because it's not here yet. You know, those people. But we can see that this is coming on through for you, Pisces, when it comes to this Nine of Pentacles. So I know the pause isn't easy, or the time that it's taking to get here, but we can see it arriving and arriving quite abundantly and puts you in a very strong position. You might even be then going, you know what, now this has come through, maybe I'm going to make some more changes in my life. But let's have a look what this family room is about and what we need to know. Nice. Wow, Pisces. For some of you, if you are looking for love, connection, this is really showing up here. And this is again talking about, for some of you, deepening a connection, deepening an opportunity, the potential of something. And then I think for some of you, there's just this amazing new connection coming into your life that's going to change things. And I think for some of you, you weren't expecting this anymore. You weren't looking at it anymore, especially with this Four of Cups. You maybe for some of you haven't had a significant, or in-depth relationship for some time. And maybe you've been really cool on your own, or just learnt to do things on your own, and something's changed here. I don't know who you're coming into connection with or how this is transforming, but we're seeing this arrive. And like I said, I don't think you're even considering. I think you've just accepted things for what are. And I think this really surprises you, Pisces. So I love that for you, right? This is really beautiful energy. So, and look, Nine of Cups with the Two of Cups. For some of you, I feel you might be going to an event that is kind of has that family vibe or a family energy. I'm just seeing a group of people. I'm seeing people maybe having some drinks, getting connected here. And there's something that's really invigorating and making you feel really good. Maybe you end up bumping into someone, like I said, where you aren't expecting it because you're focused on other things right now. Maybe your focus is part of this. But what I do see is whatever you're attracting in or bringing in, I'm feeling a little bit of destined energy, like you're meant to be connected or meet this person. And it's going to make not just you, but this whole situation feel like warm and feel, just supportive. And it's like, finally a place where I'm actually feeling good about myself and how I'm meant to feel, right? Because if you've been in a bit of a bumpy road, that bumpy road ain't the Nine of Cups. It's sometimes the path on towards the destination or the part of the journey. But I get like there's something here that's really nice that's happening. If you are already in a connection or a relationship, Pisces, I just feel like there's some maybe deeper conversations, and I think someone didn't give you enough credit where credit was due. And there's someone transforming here, seeing about the opportunity, because we did see a life event that's happening and occurring, and you're acquiring something here. And maybe a part of that, sometimes you get people that just were like, I can't believe I wasn't supportive. And it sucks when people aren't supportive when it's a tough time, because we question that, right? If you're going through hardship and that person isn't there for you, who you would expect to be there for you, it's disheartening. They can't just be around, or they shouldn't be around, right? Just when things are good because it suits them and it's easier on them, and I think there's some also perhaps realization or understanding around that for you too. So what do we need to know about this main male energy? We've got the Judgment energy showing up. What else do we need to know? We've got the Seven of Pentacles. So this is about a decision on something that you've invested in. We've got the Moon energy. Isn't that interesting? Because that's what we showed up last time. The Four of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is talking about your leveling up here, Pisces. I think you're going to be beautifully surprised. This main male energy could be very connected to this family room or to a partner that takes care of a lot of things, right? That's what I think it's interesting, because I feel like the feminine, I just think of the home space, but it's not, traditional stuff is not as traditional anymore. I think everyone contributes in different ways and supports things in different ways. I feel this main male energy is a very present energy when they want to be very present. They may not be fully connected like touchy-feely, but I think when you've got their attention, you've got their attention. I think there's someone who stands by with you. I don't think they're a very loud person. I feel not necessarily introverted, but I think once you connect with them and talk with them, I don't know, it's an interesting energy that's coming across from this person. Maybe they're highly intellectual as well, just from the energy that I'm getting. But I don't know if they're making a decision or they're sharing some information, or it's just someone that you connect with and have this nice bond, or this is your person that you're with. But whatever I'm seeing is, if there has been indecision of a path, of a journey, whether you're going together, whether you want to work together, whatever this is, I can see that people are making a decision to move forward in something, okay, to go a path, to go this pathway, whatever this pathway is. But I think you there's a part of it too that it's been in a waiting or a holding pattern, and that's probably super frustrating, and you haven't been able to see what this is going to be, what this is going to be like. And I just feel like things are moving forward and starting to build on a greater scale. Okay, whatever you're investing in or moving towards is one that is going to grow and is going to put you in a place of pretty significant the word I'm getting interesting is empire. I don't know why that's saying that, but what that can mean, Pisces, is that whatever you're putting into, that's your empire, that's your Nine of Cups or your Ten of Cups or your Ten of Pentacles energy. This is taking things to a new level. Okay, so it's like this is giving you a place to build upon what that is for you, is what I'm seeing. So there's a lot of growth financially. I think there's a lot of growth spiritually and emotionally, bringing it together and making it a very safe place, a very safe structure, one that's supportive, one that's loving, one that's connected. And I think where you're very much appreciated in this space and energy, and something you've been longing for some time. So if things have been down and out, I'm seeing this uplift quite significantly when it comes to the month of November. Let's get some final messages, and then I will also get you a Talaman Oracle so we can see what else you need to know. All right, guys. What else does Pisces need to know in regards to November? We've got walking away energy. Third chakra, fifth chakra, one more, Spirit. What does Pisces need to know? Man holding a heart. Yeah, it seems like here someone had to build some confidence. When I see this energy, again, lots of masculine energy, but it's like someone just needed to finally speak their truth here, Pisces, and also be confident within themselves. And kind of, I feel someone may have lost a little bit of their own inner power, their own inner strength here, going through something. But we can see this I just seeing someone transmute this energy into a bit more harmonious, like caring, gentle energy. But I don't know if it's something they had to walk away from, a situation, whatever this is, or maybe you were considering walking away from this energy, but I feel this energy is transforming. So again, putting a pause on something might be really important right now, because the pause energy is showing up. I just feel timing is incredibly important here too. So while I feel there's great change, I think it's important not to force change, okay? Just to allow things to reveal itself as it needs to reveal itself. So just be mindful of that if you're thinking about making any significant decisions that you control that can change your whole life. There's a difference between riding in the life path that you're meant to flow into, or something that you're expressing and wanting to do, versus making something happen because you're not getting what you want. And I don't know why that's coming through, but that's just something to check in about, okay? Talaman Oracle, what message, final message for November that we need to know as we wrap up? Thank you, Spirit, for our Pisces, the important message that we need to hear to help support our Pisces through November. Thank you. Let's have a look. Confidence. I just said about confidence. Let me read that one to you, friends, and see what we need to know. These always have like pretty powerful messages through this. Okay. So this is talking about, and it's interesting how it's got Queen Bee. The Queen Bee shows up in your reading to remind you of your stamina and the vital role you play in someone else's life. You are completely and utterly unique, Pisces, and your confidence and self-esteem are what make you influential. You have been chosen for your part because you have all that it takes to lead the way. Your self-confidence grows as you look for your answers through knowledge and experience. The sacrifice of short-term gratification in order to achieve long-term goals yield some of the biggest rewards. Fear of failure or even your success is counterproductive. You know that to double your accomplishments, you need to double the number of mistakes, so don't be afraid of making a misstep. Talisman, power. Use this card to charge your self-confidence. Envision the power of the queen bee caring for her own needs and those of others. See yourself rising up, strong and determined. I am me. I am enough. So quote that, Pisces. I am me. I am enough. And you are. You're a badass. You make magic happen, Pisces. So, I think this is a real powerful ending message that even where there's bumps in the road, even when there's hardships or difficulties, it's okay to pause. It's okay to recognize that when we make mistakes, we learn greatly from them. So I think there's something here really powerful that's happening, that's transforming, that's deepening for you. November is going to be a deeply felt month, but it's also going to be one of great strides, great progress, and a lot of success here too. So the things that you've been calling in, the things that you've been wanting to transform and kind of take and lead to give you the life that you want to, the life that you want to lead, the life that you want to, be in and become. We can see this happening, but it is a step at a time. It's a day at a time. So be patient with yourself. Give yourself, the credit where credit is due. Remind yourself of your great accomplishments and that you are supported. Call in your guides, call in God, call in spirit, your higher power when you need it, when you're feeling a little defeated or like you're making mistakes, because I feel like the right people are going to come at the right time. The right support that you need is going to come in the right time. And when there's a pause, just remember it's spirit doing the work, and just keep the prayers there. Keep the faith there, guys. Sending you a whole bunch of love and support for November. I can't wait to see you again and see how this keeps unfolding for you. Much love, friends. Bye.